Money never sleeps, pal.
Yeah, what's up guys? Just a quick update on the portfolio. It's been a while now. So the portfolio is now in plus. You can see the value is now $5,063. So that means we are in profits. So we are still unrealized loss of about $49. That means we have potential upside if all the stocks that are currently in the red gets back to at least zero or in the green.
Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
So Tesla is now my biggest position. You can see the value of the different stocks I have. So Tesla net investment is $400 in Tesla. The next biggest position is Equinor, $240, and then Aker BP, $180. So let's have a look at the accounting. So you can see from last video, I have made a couple of trades. You can see them here now in the shaded area. So I've built a little bit more position in Neste, and see if I can show you the rationale for that trade. Go to trading view. So from accounting, you can see that on the 11th, I bought, added a position of $20. Also on the 18th, I've added. And it's basically the rationale as follows. On the 11th, I just bought a dip, and on the 18th, the stock opened higher than yesterday's close. And then it has had a recent RSI bullish divergence, so that's why I also bought a little bit more. So on the 11th, you see here, so that's on this day. So you can see we had a little bit positive momentum. We trended down, and it had this bullish divergence on the RSI. Means that the stock price drops, but the momentum is getting weaker and weaker. So that can indicate a reversal in the future. So we bought, added on the 11th, and then also on the 18th, because it pulled back a little bit. And then on Monday, I bought yet another position because it opened higher than yesterday's close. So that means we have a potential upside. We'll probably get a little bit resistance at this level right here. So you can see it has acted as a floor in the past. And then let me just see if I can move it. And then to the 50 moving average, that's about a 10-12% upside. And then if we close this gap, we'll probably have some resistance at 100. Is it 100 EMA? Yeah, the 100 EMA. And if we close this gap, definitely about the 25% upside. This is what we are aiming for. Regardless of that, due to the current market environment, then I will probably set a stop loss if we are approaching these levels right here, about the 8-9% upside. I'll set a tight stop loss to lock in the gains. But hopefully it will catch momentum and drift upwards. So that's the Neste trade. You can see it has now total investments of $160. What else can we say here? That's just buying the dips. Vale, or yeah, that mining company. We have also added some positions there. So that was, let me see, on the 18th and the 19th. So that's a bottom reversal hammer candle. So that's why I bought the dip on the 18th. And on the 19th, it opened higher than yesterday's close. So I think that's pretty bullish momentum going in here as well. So you can see it has dropped, but it still kind of indicates trend reversal right here. So that's why I bought on the 18th. You can see that it had this hammer pattern right there. And then it opened higher in yesterday's close yesterday, so that's why I also bought. So today, catching some momentum as well. You see it has a bullish engulfing pattern. So hopefully that will we will close this gap at least. This will be some resistance right here at this level around 13.20. But that's still about 7% upside. So once we get to maybe a little over 5% upside, then I will set the trailing stop loss just to lock in the gains. Because that's what I like to do in this kind of market environments. Just lock in the gains and then hopefully also catch the momentum upwards. My biggest position, Tesla. Actually, my portfolio recently has had some caught a little breath, kind of. So now I'm in Twitter or X. As you can see that the portfolio value, this is yesterday, I tweeted this, it increased to $5,052, up about $1. You can see regardless, even if Tesla, my biggest position, dropped 1.43%, my total portfolio went up. So that means that the other stocks, they had more of a gain to compensate, more to compensate for the loss in Tesla. So that's very, very good to see. It's a strong move, I think. My most recent purchase, I've added new stock to the portfolio. That's Boeing. So I bought that stock earlier today. You can see I also tweeted. I tweet all my trades on my X account. So that's Stock Trading Journey. So please follow me there to get timely updates on my trading activity. So the rationale for this purchase of Boeing, the stock has been beaten down severely for many days now, many weeks actually. So they have a lot of issues with their planes, but still, I think once the dust settles, Boeing will probably still exist alongside Airbus to be one of the two big great airplane manufacturers. So it has been beaten down. I think I see some indications of a trend reversal now, so at least a little bit more bullish pattern, especially today. You can see it has a huge engulfing pattern. That means it is a green candle that kind of engulfs the previous day activity. You can see that Tesla today is catching some momentum up to 0.4%. I've identified a lot of these levels here, so just buying indicators. Hopefully we will penetrate some of these levels, and at some point in time I hope we will drift upwards to this 275 target. So that's hopefully 50% upside. That will be extremely nice if we can catch that sometime in the future. But still, even if it drops, I am prepared to add more. So I think even if we retest this 165 level, I will add a position and definitely add more at 153. So that's my plan as of now. Other than that, I have also had some realized trades here. As you can see on the 19th, 15th, 14th, etc. We have locked in a lot of profits. The selling rationale has just been to lock in the gains and set trailing stop losses, relatively tight stop losses as of lately. So I've been wiped out on all these trades, but still you can see that I have at least secured a healthy 5 to 7% gain on most of those trades. So the total realized profit is $82.45, and the average gain is 4.36%. Maybe in the future also I will try to be a little bit less conservative about my criteria for investing. I think as of now it takes a lot of time to catch momentum because I buy stock where there is a negative sentiment. So for example, maybe I will try to catch more stocks going forward, at least experiment a little bit with where you can see a clear uptrend and where the stock price drops down to a significant level. So a good example in that regard is probably Google. So this stock, so let's just see if I can show you what I mean. Yeah, so here we can see that we are in a clear uptrend. So how can we see that? You can see it by that all the moving averages are on sloping upwards, and it is consistently that the 200 is below the 100, which is below the 50, which is below the 20. So this is a clear uptrend. So for example here, then I can, when it drops down to this significant level, I can maybe buy definitely when it drops down to the 200. So maybe I will start to experiment more about buying when it touches significant levels instead of having, that relatively strict criteria that it needs to, have ideally a bullish RSI divergence. It needs to, open higher in yesterday's close, etc. So that can be a little bit difficult to catch these stocks because they move so quickly. So here it would be probably a buying indicator, maybe here. You can see it touches significant levels, and definitely here as well. So even this level, that means on the, let's say, the 5th and 6th of March, this is a clear buying indicator because it touches the 200 EMA, has been sold off pretty significantly, dropped down about 14-15%. But on the RSI, there's no bullish divergence. It doesn't drop down below 30. So my current trading strategy, this will not be meeting my criterias, but that's why I experimented buying actually Google, and I did quite well. Where is the Google trade? Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, here, for example. So you see, I bought 133 on the 3rd of April, and I sold for a gain of 6.2%. Yeah, it was here. And then I sold around here. So this is something I might experiment more with. The stock needs to be in a clear uptrend. It still needs to ideally meet criteria of positive free cash flow, net income growth, revenue growth, healthy balance sheet, meaning manageable debt to asset ratio, and also ideally growing positive free cash flows. At least I think this is something I can take more advantage of, especially if you have those high quality companies. If I see some sell off to a significant level, then I might start to take more advantage of that going forward. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Just looking forward to Easter, everyone. I'll just wish you all a happy Easter, and then catch you on the next one. Do you feel it in the air?